Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be continuing the AI series. SciSpace has launched their AI agent, and I'm sure if you're interested in AI tools, then you've already heard of AI agents. But the best thing about this agent is that it's scientifically oriented and it's made specifically for researchers. So all you have to do is use the link in my description to open SciSpace. And once it's open, try out SciSpace Agent. You have a certain amount of credits. Each prompt that you give your AI agent takes away from your credits. And then here we have certain features. It gives you LaTeX-ready research manuscripts, systematic reviews. You can also ask it to generate charts and general figures or scientific poster generation. We're going to be trying these features today. Or you can just use it to create a simple PowerPoint presentation. So anyone can use this agent to help them out with their academic or even schoolwork. There's so many ready-made prompts like find papers, extract data from PDF, chat with PDF, create research draft, get paper summary, find topics. But I'll be giving it a specific prompt. I'll ask it to generate an entire review article, and then I'll click deep search. You might even upload any attachment to ask it to reference it. So the thing about this agent is that it shows you when it's thinking, it shows you its live action or the live steps that it takes, and it also asks you questions, so it's more interactive. It helps you to arrive at the desired outcome in a very specific and personalized manner. So it's asking me some questions. What specific medical applications are you interested in? The second question is, what's the primary purpose of this review? Okay, so it's trying to personalize this query as much as possible, and I'm going to be answering the questions right here. I'm gonna choose comprehensive systematic review. So here you can also ask it to format the paper as per a specific scientific journal that you are targeting. It will make sure that all of the citations are as per the journal guidelines and the references as well. I'll not ask it to do that specifically, but you can totally do that. And then I'll also tell it to include figures and tables. So here it's showing me all of the steps that it's taking to arrive at the outcome and to write up this review article. It says that it's found 92 relevant papers for the query. It's a query that the agent has already searched up. So it's not a query that I wrote myself. And that query is rosemary oil, biological activities, medicinal properties, therapeutic effects. So this query is part of the thinking process of the agent. If you click on one of these steps, it shows you the live activity of the agent. These are all the steps that it took. These are all the papers that it found. You can click any paper and just be redirected to it. And once you're redirected, as I've already shown you before, you can ask any question here. You can watch the previous videos for a more detailed demonstration of the other SciSpace features, but today we're going to be focusing on the SciSpace agent. So under the files panel, you can find all of the files that have been created by the agent, but it tells me here these are kind of grayed out and unavailable because you can access them once the task is finished. This one is an Excel file and it's a summary of the studies used and the references, but I suppose the agent is using it to create a reference list. Basically, these panels are just for you to follow up with the agent and see what it's doing. So it's like having an assistant or someone like a second brain to help you carry out a task, but it's not completely hidden. It's right there. You can tweak it in any way you'd like. You can definitely stop it from doing any further tasks, or you can change any of the actions by writing a follow-up prompt while the task is running. Now, as you can see, the agent is showing us that it's already created an image, figure 1, study characteristics, and there's also another figure. Major bioactive compounds in rosemary oil that could help visualize data in a better way. There's also mechanisms of action and biological activities, and it shows the mechanism on the left side and the biological activity on the right. So it acts via neurotransmitters to be an anxiolytic and a neuroprotective. This is also another figure, and you can access all of the figures in a list here in the files panel. And you can see the systematic review that's been created so far. You can see that the agent is running right here, and you can follow up using the live activity feature. Okay, so it's finished, and it says complete systematic review package. There is a main manuscript, containing a complete systematic review of about 2,000 words, structured for medical journal publication. There's a comprehensive analysis of 176 studies from multiple databases. So it's automatically accessing databases without you having to do that extra step. There's a standard systematic review methodology. It's submission ready. And then there's also professional figures. There's full total figures, and it shows you the legend of each figure. And then there is comprehensive tables. There's 3 tables. There's also key findings. All of these files are the final files that can be downloaded. There is the systematic review references text. You can copy and paste it into the agent chat box and then ask it to reformat it based on a certain journal guideline or a certain style. You also have the 3 tables. You can click for a preview. So it has all the bioactive compounds and the chemical class on the right side. And table 3, there's also figures that summarize the data published in studies. So this is the completed systematic review, and it has the structured abstract, keywords, an introduction, inclusion criteria, exclusion criteria. So it shows you how the data was obtained, and then it dives into the biological activity of rosemary oil with the evidence level, the number of studies that mention said activity, the mechanisms of action. It cites the tables and figures. There is a discussion, limitations, and future directions. You can obviously ask the agent to elaborate on certain sections or to summarize or make them more brief. Then there is a conclusion, acknowledgements, funding, and the references. This is the systematic review summary. And then it tells you further prompts that you can use. So you can download anything very easily, like the systematic review, you can download it here. Or you can copy it and paste it into a Word file. Okay, so I close this review panel and I'll ask further questions. I'll ask it to summarize this paper in a poster. It's asking further questions like what's the primary audience? It's academic conference. Okay, let's see. It's for an academic conference. Standard academic conference dimensions. The agent also sometimes shows you a to-do of the steps that it has to take to arrive at the result that you're asking for. It's understanding the research question. It's doing a database search. I find this particularly helpful because you can jump in and stop it from doing a certain task or just kind of guide it towards another task that you think is more helpful than the ones that it's already carrying out. It's now generating the poster. You can also ask it to follow a certain color scheme or to avoid certain colors or to give it certain dimensions, obviously. So here you can go to the files panel after the task is finished, and you can see that it's already created a poster. You can download it here or copy it. You can zoom in, zoom out. There's also so many things that the agent can help you with apart from the literature review or making a poster. You can ask it to peer review the paper for you and it provide comments so it can be more prepared. You can even ask it to create PowerPoint slides out of this paper or a video or a script for a video. So if you want to try out these features for yourself, you can always find the links in the description, and there are also discount codes in the description so you can get this upgrade for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll address them in the next video. Meanwhile, you can watch my other videos. I have so many vlogs on this channel. I also have other demonstrations using AI tools, and you can visit this channel's blog or see my ebook, which I'm going to be leaving in the cards of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.